Our next interview features two up-and-coming players who have been turning a lot of heads recently. Most notably, Liereyy, who was responsible for knocking TheViper out of Escape Gaming Masters 2 last weekend. So, Larry, you came all the way from the qualifiers to finish 4th in the Escape Gaming Masters 2, knocking out TheViper in the process. How much training did you actually do for this tournament? Because it was the first time we saw you competing there.
Well, I was practicing for like 1 week or so, but a few days before the tournament actually started, I actually started tryharding against Hearttt, and like he was complaining, of course, because I laned, I walled, and did everything, and well, yeah, did pretty much practice. Yeah, it went all pretty good, I would say. I went through all the maps and also what Sis would be the best in the maps and thinking about the drafting and stuff like that. So, yeah. I did pretty much training, I would say, like 10 hours or so, at least.
Does it, is it quite easy to transition or transfer your skills between like the Conquerors on Voobly and then the expansions? Because obviously you were able to pick it up quite quickly. Do you feel like there's a lot of room to learn and grow on the expansions still?
Well, actually, it's a different platform, and I think you need some, like, at least a few hours to get used to it, to manage your economy and stuff like that, and also the speed, and also put your hotkeys, of course. But I think after a few hours, you got the feeling for it, and since I only played HD before the tournament started, I didn't really feel any difference between Woobly and HD too much, so.
Larry, you're only 17, and how much time and effort have you put into AOC to be this good? What are your plans for the future?
Well, I've been playing AOC for like 7 years now. I started also on HD, and I played with my whole family, which was very fun. And then when I switched to Woobly, I actually played to improve, and of course it was also fun during time on Woobly, but I also played to improve. And yeah, my plans for the future are well, at the moment I'm going to a high school, and I'm planning to go get a programmer. And yeah, but I can also consider being a gamer, but let's see how that goes.
Yeah, for sure. So who actually was it who got you into playing Age of Empires?
First was my dad and my brother, because they played both together on like 2 computers when I was like 8, 9 years old. And I always watched them. It was pretty fun. And then I started playing too.
Okay, so Hart, you are considered a Black Forest player, but recently you've been playing really well on a wide variety of maps. What changed for you between playing Black Forest and opening up your map pool?
Well, to be honest, I actually never had intention to move out of Black Forest, but I met Liereyy playing Black Forest, and I don't know, he would always insist. He would always try to talk me into playing something else, and I would always say no. But eventually, I kind of gave in. And at first, it was only 1v1 Arabia. I remember when I started playing it, it was 1600. That was towards the end of 2015. And with his help, I improved pretty quickly. And I don't know, like at first, I didn't really want to play Tingens either, Arabia Tingens. But I guess he talked me into it as well, and I did start playing it.
So you caved into the peer pressure.
Yeah, something like that.
Hart, you've started streaming recently, and I've heard that Larry is planning on streaming in the future as well. What do you think of streaming Age of Empires and its impact on the community?
Well, it's definitely something that is growing, as I'm sure you can tell. Every stream is getting much bigger, very rapidly. Even casters, players, and everyone seems to want to start streaming. So I think that's something positive for the community. I think it's going to keep growing as well, because the more viewers it has, the more viewers it will keep getting, because that's just how it's kind of a snowball kind of thing, right? So yeah, I think it's very good that there's many players who start streaming. I think ultimately it's gonna, like, the people who get the most viewers are gonna be those who are the most entertaining. Not just it won't be just about skills like it is right now. It will be also about entertainment.
So you two are quite good friends. You've been playing together a lot recently, and I just wanted to know if there was a bit of friendly rivalry between you as well.
I mean, I don't like to lose to Liereyy, and he doesn't like to lose to me. But that's about it. Like, we don't play against each other often enough to actually have like a rivalry.
So you're both quite new to the HD expansions. What do you actually think of the new civs?
I think the new civs are really great. They're really fun to play, and the new take unique civs, the new technologies, everything is very like something very cool to play. Like something like freshing. Like it's always on Wolves, it's always the same. Like all the time you play like the same 20 civs or about 20 civs, but then you actually get to HD and there are like 10 new civs, and also they changed some of the old civs, of course. And there are so many options you can play on any map now, which is very cool. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun on HD so far.
I think about the same as Liereyy. Like, it's been a lot of fun playing the new civs. At first, I was a little stubborn about switching to HD, like actually starting to play it. But eventually, Liereyy also talked me to it. He's the one who is basically making me start playing a lot of stuff. But I started playing it, and with the 5.2 beta, it's very, very smooth. Having like everything's new, so it's a lot of fun to try new stuff. AOC has always been the same. Like, the meta game is already so like everyone knows the meta game, right? And on HD it's completely different. There's new maps and stuff, and everyone's trying to find out what's better. And I think that adds a lot of fun to it.
So we haven't seen the expansion civilizations in a team game tournament yet. How do you think the new civs will play in a 2v2 setting?
I think they can do a really good job. Like some team bonuses of some civs are very, very strong, if not even too strong, I would say. But I think everyone would like to play them, or many people are actually playing them already. And there's so many, like I already said, there are so many options. There are so many good new strong civs. There are also some nerfs to the old good civs I will see for the civs, and yeah, I think that's great to see.
Well, most civs from the new expansion have completely different team bonuses. For example, we can see free carto, you can see the relics, you can see disease of enemies, the disease spots. So I think that's gonna change the game completely when it comes to team games. We have seen 1v1 tournaments so far, but those bonuses aren't really important there. But in a 2v2, for example, we have experience so far that knowing, for example, where the relics are or where the diseases are is actually a very important thing to know, even just from the start of the game, because it can give you an idea of what kind of strategy you should choose. So yeah, I think it's gonna be completely different. I think I'm actually excited for all these changes, and I'm looking forward to it when more people start playing HD.
Well, thank you guys, and best of luck. You're going to be facing TheViper and DauT first. It's definitely going to be a hard match, but I know a lot of people will be cheering for you, so go get 'em.